Hey friends! So I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and I feel like with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, this is just as good a time as any. I don't know about your neck of the woods, but here in Miami, it's been weeks that we've been out of hand sanitizer. It simply does not exist. Even before we had our first confirmed case of COVID-19 in the county, which we definitely do now, people were going nuts stocking up on hand sanitizer, masks, toilet paper even. Y'all might starve to death, but at least you got some toilet paper. And especially now that there have been cases confirmed, you can imagine that the hysteria is on fleek. That's what the young folks are saying now, right? I don't know. So, I decided to take matters into my own hands, literally, and make some hand sanitizer. Pretty much there's two important things to remember. And yes, I know that these are 4 fingers, but it's 2 and 2 as 2 things to remember. One is you want to have a 60% alcohol solution when you're done. So the easy thing to do then is to do 2 parts alcohol to 1 part something that's not going to peel your skin off when you use it. The other thing to keep in mind is that regular rubbing alcohol will not do. Now, I got lucky. My husband does 3D printing, and one of the solvents that he has to use is 99% isopropyl alcohol. This is what you want. This is the only stuff that's going to work, because at 99%, when you dilute it 2 parts to 1 part, this is what's going to give you your 60% alcohol solution. If it's under 60%, it's not actually killing any germs, and so you're wasting your time and peeling your skin for nothing. So my dad has a very impressive aloe plant, and when he realized I was going to make this video, he harvested some for me. Yeah, he even included the flower. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. But I learned a couple things about aloe while I was getting ready for this video. The first thing is that we have all been lied to. The gel that comes from these things is not clear as they would have you believe, but it's actually yellow, like iodine yellow. And like iodine, it stains the crap out of your clothes. You could see by the once clear water that I do not lie. The other thing I learned is I naively thought you could just like squeeze the gel out of the leaves, and to some very small degree you can. But I was not going to get 1/3 of a cup of gel out of these anytime soon this way. I need to cut these open, but I'm not sure how, and I am an absolute klutz, especially in the kitchen, so I'm expecting to bleed. Completely guessing at what I'm doing right now, but I'm going to try to like cut as close to the skin as I can. And then I guess scrape the innards and see how much gel comes up with it. Let's go this far and see what happens. This is quite gel-like right there. Ugh, this is so gross. It's just a big boogery mess. Blech. Yeah, at this rate, I'm never getting 1/3 of a cup of this. So in order to save myself some time, I'm going to go ahead and use this very unnatural green stuff. This is aloe vera gel as well, but it does obviously contain coloring. It contains some alcohol, but not really enough to do anything. And preservatives. Again, if you can figure out how to get 1/3 of a cup of aloe gel out of an actual aloe plant, by all means please do that, because that's definitely the far more natural route to go. However, I have the self-awareness to know that this is a far safer option for me, because the alternative is potentially lobbing off a fingertip. You could also use vegetable glycerin instead of aloe gel, but I don't have any of that, so we're working with what we've got here. Desperate times and all that. So this is actually going to be ridiculously easy. Let me show you what I'm working with. I've got a measuring cup, my neon green aloe vera gel, 99% isopropyl alcohol, and a leftover ghee jar that I've washed out. So to make our 2-to-1 solution, it really is just that easy. I'm gonna make a cup total. So this is gonna be 1/3 of a cup of the aloe gel. Just gonna lob that right in to our jar. I should have brought a spatula. I did not anticipate it sticking like this. It's funny because this smells alcohol-y, but this is meant to soothe sunburns. And I would think if you have a sunburn, the last thing you want to do is throw some alcohol onto your skin. But I digress. Once you've got your 1/3 of a cup of gel here, you're going to take your alcohol, which I think I might have just enough. I'm going to measure out 2/3 of a cup of this. and into the jar it goes. Now if you wanted to get floofy with it, you could go ahead and put some essential oils in here for scent. I'm a little more utilitarian, so I feel like this is good as is. And now, just give it a shake. And that's it, guys. You have handmade sanitizer that's actually worth a damn. It's a lot runnier than you're used to, but it'll definitely work, and the instructions are the same as with any other hand sanitizer. Just rub a generous amount on your hands until dry. Now, I've read that some people include vitamin E if they've got the little oily capsules in here to kind of ease the whole hand cracking thing. I don't have that, so pray for my skin, folks. But there you have it. Like I said, desperate times call for desperate measures, and now, if nothing else, at least I've got a cup full of hand sanitizer that I did not have when we started this video. If you use this recipe, let me know how it works out for you. Is there anything in particular that you or your family are doing to prepare for this situation? I'm actually curious, around the country and even around the world, wherever you're from, wherever you're at right now, what is going on? Are people self-quarantining? Are schools closed? Are offices closed? It feels like everything just got really real really fast. And so any sorts of tips or tricks that anybody wants to share in the comments, let's help each other out. But we're gonna get through this, guys. We are a resilient bunch as human beings. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, I hope you'll please give it a big thumbs up. I'd also love it if you would subscribe and click that notification bell, because I post at least 3 times a week and I wouldn't want you to miss a minute. Thank you so much again for watching. Be well and wash your hands. Bye!